It is morning time. And yeah, I was just about to get ready with some more maguana breeding and try to get a little bit bigger army of these so that I can actually go out and use them. And I wanted to take them for a test drive, I gotta say. I really wonder how the extra stats help. But I just walked out here and just looked. There is a 140 echelon right outside my base. So I feel like we need to do that first. So we are going to, and I think it's pretty simple. I think all it is biotoxin, right? I'm not sure how this works. We're going to figure it out. I've actually never tamed one of these, but I do know that we have biotoxin. We have more than enough biotoxin. So let's see. I think all you do is feed it, but I might be totally wrong. Get up there. We're going to find out right now because what the heck? Like it's just right here. I can't pass this up. So, I'm going to come up here. Yeah, there you go. All there is to it. All there is to it, but to do it, now I just got to wait till it's hungry again, which who knows how long that'll be, but I have the awesome spyglass on so I can look. It will tell me. And yeah, according to Awesome Spyglass, this is going to take 24 of these. And I don't have any kibble yet, so we're probably going to be sitting here doing 24 of these. Um, we're gonna get this done, and if it's too long, usually that first one is the one that takes the longest, and then everything after that is pretty quick. So yeah, more than enough biotoxin. It is ready to eat. Let's do it. Whoops. There we go. The thing is, like with the iguanodon, with the iguana being so fast, iguanodon. I still want to say iguanodon every single freaking time. Yeah, with that being so fast, it's like, no, come back over here, buddy. Come on. You are trying to make my life super easy, is what you're trying to do. Don't forget that, please. Guys, as much fun as this is, and as much as you guys are going to enjoy watching me and listening to me jabber on while we wait for this thing to get hungry again, I'm just going to bring you back when it's done because this is all there is to it. We're just going to do this for another, what, 15 times, and I will bring you, I'll bring you guys back when this guy is tamed. And also, guys, I wanted to say really quick before we get too far into this episode, if at any point you enjoy this episode, I would love it if you just left a like, subscribed, left a comment, hit those notifications, all this stuff that you do to help the algorithm. It really means a lot to us. Last one. Boom. Oh man, so great. No, thank you for that. They kill me while I'm reading underwater. Not the smartest thing I've ever done in the world, but again, we've already established the fact that I'm never claimed to be smart. This guy, I mean, he's super useful. Breathe underwater, alert, doesn't get affected by jellyfish. Um, the algae that you get off of its back, it's just everything. And they're cute. Aw.
So I'm going to check out his stats, but I'm going to check them out in the Pokeball really quick because that's way easier. Um, 52, 52. I mean, okay, they don't have an oxygen stat, which makes everything else higher, but 52 stam and 43 weight. That's pretty good. 41 health is solid. You know, like what we said with 40s, like low 40s are definitely a B plus. That 52 is an A plus. That 43 is at least maybe an A minus, but the 36 is just B. It's just solid. It's not great. Because the question is it too hot by now? No, 26. I think this is the perfect temperature to go ahead and hatch some babies. So I'll put you in there. I'm going to put you in there too and give me some good eggs. Perfect. It's incubating. Hopefully that stays around 26. I think if it gets over 30 degrees Celsius outside, that's when it gets too hot. And when it drops below, I think 25, I don't know, 20 maybe, it gets too cold. So at night it gets down to about 3. So it's way too cold. That's why we have these things. And during the day, like right now, it's still kind of early morning, 10 o'clock. So yeah, that works. We'll put these in our station so that they can get imprints. And let's make sure, did they all get the stats? 49, 44, 40, yeah. So wait, what stat is he lower in? Yes, he's mutated. Oh, we have a mutation in the food already. So there you go. Pretty sure we're going to go ahead and kill that one. But the base stats that we're looking at is going to be, I guess, then these guys, 239s, where they're 39, 44, 41, and 40. I don't want to put a mutation into food, especially because these guys are genderless. So you can't, come on, yes. So you can't like do the continual breeding with levels with perfect females, if that makes sense. Doesn't work with these guys. So it's still cold enough? Yes, it is. Yeah. So these guys, we're going to be a little bit more careful with how we mutate these guys. All right, we have another base level guy. I think we have enough base level guys that we can go ahead and retire our main dude. Enjoy retirement. I didn't even give him a name. That's so sad. And in honor of your dad, mom, whatever he is, we're going to name you Junior. Junior Lizard. There you go. What's up, Junior Lizard? Welcome to the team. You have now taken a step into adulthood. And these two, how are we doing with the temperature? Oh, it's dropping. Oh, that's interesting. Is it too cold now? Like, I wondered what the too cold level was. Yeah, see, I think too cold is 20. But I think also we can light these guys back up again. Really? Whoever is doing that. Stego dude, really? Yeah, so now you're good. So yeah, apparently 16 is too cold. It got colder during the day. Usually it gets hotter. And just so you guys know what the plan is this episode, it's not just me doing random crap. We're going to start the base. Really, all we're going to do is set up the harbor area, and not even all of the harbor area, the beginnings of the harbor area. We're going to use ASR quite a bit because there might be times where we need to stack foundations. And Yeah, that's an ASR thing. What I can see already, the health is 43,000 right off the bat, whereas my other guy's health, we weren't even at 43. We weren't over 4,000 with all of the levels we had added to it. Stam is pretty solid, so I like that. Health is awesome. See, that's an example of A+ work right there. And then the melee is weight is they don't really have good weight. Let's get him above 1,000. I will make a weight one of these and use him to help us farm at some point, but it's not going to be this guy. This guy is going to be our utility guy, so we're going to get him above 5,000 health. We're going to get him above. I might even try to get him up to 17 on that, and then maybe put the rest into melee for now. If I can get him up to 400 melee, then I'll start working on the weight some more. That's pretty cool. So we've got ourselves our new little buddy. So what can I hit that isn't gonna be too tough to deal with after I hit it? I don't really like Kentros. 45 Kentro, but they might have. You have a baby. I'm not gonna mess with you, and I don't know if they have the same. You can actually tell me. Do they have the same resistance the Stegos do? Level 20 Yankee. That looks like a good thing to hit. 102 and 255. It's that knockback that's so good. That's not bad. Like, I didn't think we were gonna make fighters out of these things, but what the heck is going on up there? Of course, got a Marilla top stuck in a crack.
That's what she said.
Yeah, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Thank you very much, Ark. You've given us a pretty good one. What do we say? We're trying to get them up to 400 before we start going back to weight. No rhyme or reason for that, guys. Just my own feelings. You might know something or feel something different. If that's the case, feel free to share. All right, guys, so I've made a little bit of progress on the building part. Like I told you that after we did all the intro things, like we would start kind of getting this building going. And it was mainly going to be the, basically the dock. This will be the row where it goes up one, right here, all the way across. And then that will be the higher level. I might actually take it up 2 right away. And we'll just have to see how it levels out into this area. The vision is build in this direction, and then as we go up, this is going to be our Acropolis up here. If we need to cross the bridge and build some more of it on the other side of the bridge up there, that will be fine. Going straight PvP with their PvE with this, and embracing it proudly. We're coming right over here, and like I said, there will be like some kind of houses around in here. Some of it will obviously depend on the Unreal Engine update and how much like I can build, because it feels like my base on Extinction and my base on AB got so big that it started to create issues. I like building big, guys. I don't know. But over in this harbor, I have another special little kind of plan for this harbor. It's going to be a littler kind of harbor with some really cool stuff. I'm excited about building that harbor, but that's way down the road. So I have never built in these structure skins, the Astraeos structure skins. I've never built it. So I wanted to get a very clear picture. Like, there are Don't crash, don't crash, don't crash. Thank you. There are basically 3 different variants. And we also have, and it's a premium mod, just in case you're wondering. We also have it's invisible, like they haven't fixed that, but we also have the Roman structures skin. And I'll be honest, the real reason I like this, food props, very cool. Statue skins, they have some really cool statues in that. And then where is it? Braziers. They have some really cool braziers and banners. So that's probably the majority of what we're going to use the Roman structures. Honestly, I'll use it mainly on the wall. There's going to be castle walls. I don't know if we'll put a castle wall up here, and then there's going to be like castle walls with and they're not going to be everywhere. There's just going to be little rows of them with towers. I don't know. Maybe I'll put another castle wall along here. Those will come later. We're going to get the marketplace fixed first, and then we'll start putting up the walls. They're going to be mostly cosmetic, to be honest. Yeah, so this is the beginning of the harbor. The big thing was we wanted to make it the right level, and then this is the western skin, which I think looks really, really cool for a ramp up to the boat. But this is exactly what I wanted it. I mean, if it had been like maybe a couple centimeters higher, but that's pretty stinging perfect. And honestly, first try. But I wanted to know how to skin them. So I showed you the castle mod, or sorry, the Roman mod, premium mod, have to pay for it, and the idea of using that as our walls. And then the buildings inside would be this. And these are because I had no idea what the 3 variants were. These are the 3 variants. So this is variant number 1. It's actually on my bar right now. So if you pull it out, this is variant number 1, 2, and 3. So that's 1, 2, and 3. I just wanted to have these so that I could, like, as I was going through and skinning later, I could just look up there really quick and be like, oh, okay, I want this, I want that. That makes sense. That makes sense. I really like the door variant too. I think that is a super sexy door. I really like that door. I'm going to keep building this. We're going to go out here probably quite a ways. If I zoom out, like this will probably come out quite a ways until it makes sense to stop. So actually it might only come out to here because like I said, we're going to have the wall kind of up there eventually maybe. So it might only come out to here. We'll see. No, I want to bring it out all the way. It's going to come out all the way. I think this whole thing is going to end up being a dock. And that's going to be pretty cool. And then on this side, it will go all the way to, obviously, to that wall. And that's going to be our initial dock area. So, guys, as you can see, man, we've made a ton of progress. Like we laid out the whole basic dock area. My buddy came over yesterday and we were just kind of hanging out and he was giving me ideas and we were bouncing stuff off each other. So he docked his ship here. This is his boat. But yeah, I mean, we're gonna have some shops kind of running along the back side here. That's coming later. But anyway, I'll show you kind of more of the layout of this and what it's gonna look like. I ended up taming up these Doedicurus because we needed something to help us farm stone because this took a massive amount of stone. I know this is like a half hour, 45-minute video for anyone watching, but for me, it was 2 days worth of gathering, crafting. It's all ASR. So if you're wondering how I get foundations to stack on top of each other, it's ASR. We used ASR a lot with our AB build. We'll use it a lot for this build, almost exclusively, to be honest, at least with the basic stuff, and then we'll skin it with our skins. But I was getting ready because I think we're pretty close to to bringing you back into the process. Right now, I'm not sure if I want this to go up one more high or not. This is going to kind of be our wall. It's like city entrance, city gate, I guess you could call it. Yeah, I'm not sure if I want it to go up one more or not. And then there's going to be kind of not houses, but the Greek structures with pyramids and whatnot and roofs on either side of it. And then there's going to be a roof in the middle. You'll see what I mean when we get to it. So basically, this from here to here is exactly 8 wide. So yeah, that'll work pretty well. And the question is, the wall is too high. We're also gonna have a railing on top, so it'll be 2.5 basically high. Do I want to take the middle gate up another level, or maybe even half of a level? Maybe half a level. Let's get really centered. Like 3 might be really short considering everything else, but 4 might be too high. So maybe we just go 3.5. I'm gonna try it. We're gonna do a little bit of that on camera, but before we do that, where am I going? Which direction? I gotta show you guys. I tamed up the Dodicarus because I really wanted an Edmontonio to be our rock gatherer. I don't want to get too close to that guy. Yeah, but I was having a hard time getting a good level 1 to spawn. Near me, at least. And then this guy showed up with 6 colored flames, too. So, yeah, 135. We're going to tame it. We're taming it first, and then we'll get back to finishing off our building, and we'll do some of that off cam and some of that on cam. What you need to basically to tame a Edmontonio, what you need basically is you need some kind of flame, whatever that is. It could be really a torch. Probably flamethrower would be the best because you do the most damage, but we don't have obviously a flamethrower. So we are making up propellant, and we're going to use the propellant to make flame arrows. I already repaired and upgraded our Ascendant crossbow at this point. It's 286 damage, so that's pretty sick. We're going to make as many of these as we can. 16. I had 34 from drops. I have no idea where to get sulfur on this map. Probably over on the Volcano Island would make sense. But yeah, you know what? I have more oil. Well, I also had to add more storage because this building project was huge. So get more oil. So I ended up making this just what we needed for stone structures. You can see the Dodicarus was pretty busy. The Thorny Dragon was pretty busy. And is this what I needed to make more of those? I don't think I'll need more. Yeah, that is what I needed. I don't think I'll need more, but doesn't hurt to have, you know what I mean? So we're going to go in here. We're going to get some more arrows. I do want more arrows. And then we're going to make flame arrows out of them. So basically flame arrows, there you go, is just propellant and stone arrows. Let's go ahead and start crafting those just to be ahead of it. With all of the skins and everything that the game has now, I just changed my, yeah, we want to make 55 of those. I just changed my inventory to what do you call it, the files, because it was just, I mean, this is still a lot. Come on, this is still a lot between, you know, all of the regular skins plus all of the extra skins. It's still a lot. We added JVH to our list of mods to kind of help decorate scenes, so that gives us a whole nother row of skins, but it was just too many to get through. So I just kind of put it into file view to try to help that. Basically, what happens is you start the taming process by lighting one of its burps basically on fire, and as you are taming it, what happens is once you start the taming process, then different dinosaurs will come in waves, and basically it will attack those dinosaurs. The nice thing is those dinosaurs do not attack you; they will attack it. And then once it lights up all of the bombs, you can light the bomb on fire and help it kill the tame. And then every single time you kill a tame with it, or you kill a dinosaur that attacks with it, it gains taming effectiveness. So we're gonna give it a shot. The problem is, like I said, I don't have anything to try to heal it up in between. So if it gets killed, then it gets killed. But let's go ahead. It must be looking in your direction. Boom. All right, now we just have to wait for something to attack it. Oh, there it is. Okay, this one won't be too bad. The problem is, are you serious right now? Come on. There we go. So it gains infinity now. 25, not bad. Where is the next one coming from? These Morellatops are super duper annoying. Let's bring you back down here. Try to get you away from things. So I'm a little bit afraid of what kind of dinos it's going to send at me. So far, they're pretty easy. So first of all, we gotta let it get its... Whoops. Easy enough. What are we at right now? 27. Those two are pretty easy. Let's keep you over here. What's next? Wants to start fighting a nearby creature. Okay. Well, this guy's a little bit harder. Let's let it fill up. And blow it up. Nice. That one was a little bit harder. You know what I should really have on my hotbar is something to escape if I need to. What are we at now? We're at 50. Oh, it wants to fight something. What does it want to fight? Oh, another one of these guys. So you just have to wait for the bombs to load up. And then once the bombs load up, you can blow it up. I'll shoot it a couple more times to kind of help it out. There we go. Let's bring you back over here a little bit just to be a little bit safe. What's coming next? Where are we at? I think we got, I would say 2 more, I guess. He doesn't want to be close to deep water. I don't blame you, bro. The ocean is frickin' scary. So we got 2 left. All right, yeah, I want you to fight something too. Come on, get it. What are we trying to get here? Carno? There we go. Good work. I was right. One more. One more, buddy. What do we got? Come on. And boom. Awesome. There we go. It's a fun tame, and it's not that hard. You know, if they aggroed, like if the dinos that came in, yeah, I shot you once. I'm sorry, man. If the dinos that came in aggroed to you as well, that would be a little bit tougher. And if at any point in time, are you oil? I need oil. Yes, you are. Give me your oil. Don't aggro the Kentro. Thank you. Yeah, but like I think at any point in time, if like they aggro to you, or if you had to do something to heal it up at some point, because it was like if the fights were a little bit harder, I guess you could say it that way, then I think it would be a little bit of a tougher tame, maybe more worthy of what it is, because it's a pretty powerful beast. This guy ended up getting great stam, great melee. I mean, those are B pluses, average health, and poopy weight. For a gatherer, you would kind of hope that they would have better weight than that. But yeah, it is what it is. I think that the melee and what happened here? The melee and everything makes up for it. And I love the flame color. Like if I could pick a flame color, I think that's the color it would be. I forgot to like that. I think it's that third or legitimately second region, because it's 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I like that second region, that 12. That pink is the flyer. It is the fire, and I like that a lot. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to run back over here. I'm going to make a saddle, because I didn't make a saddle ahead of time. We have a lot of skinning to do, by the way, but you know, like I'm just winging it again. Like I have an idea and a vision, but I don't have an exact picture. Like I don't have a drawing or something. I have an idea and a vision and some things from, to be honest, from Assassin's Creed Odyssey that are giving me some inspiration for this. But at the end of the day, yeah, I'm still kind of winging it, you know. So like, and I've never used these skins before, so yeah. What? No freaking way. We're doing another one, folks. What are you anyway? You are a female too. We're doing another one. Talk long enough and good things happen. We are doing another one. Are you kidding me? All right. Well, look at me then. So once it looks at you, you hit the X. We still have 53 arrows, so we've got plenty of arrows. We're going to need to get you away from my building structures, which is totally fine. Let's bring you over here. Come on, buddy. We have more of the white. Everything on you is white, which is kind of cool. Ooh, that. It's hard to see in the dark, but that maroon is kind of cool. All right, where is this guy coming from? So this is perfect, guys. Oh my goodness. Now, if one of them had been a boy, then that would have been perfect. 2 females. Yeah, bring it. I don't like the raptors, though. They're a little bit hard to hit. Get out of the way, though, Kentro, dude. They're a little hard to hit, and they don't give you much. Those are so hard. So hard to hit the little guys. So I was just looking, and then 2 show up, a 135 and a 140. Look at that. Look at that. I mean, I would have loved it if you guys showed up like 2 days earlier, but hey, better late than never. All right, so it's morning. And I'll be honest, we've already made up the saddles. They're pretty straightforward, nothing to them. We're made in a smithy. Honestly, didn't even look at what you needed to make them, but yeah, we could go in here. There are 2 kinds of saddles on these. There's the regular saddle. That's the one I did that you craft in a smithy. I actually don't have a fabricator made yet. So you have another one that's a flamethrower version that you can make in the fabricator. I don't know if I'll make that one or not. I probably will just to show it off at some point. We ended up getting the perfect 2 females because this one has really good weight and food, of course. And this one has really good melee and stam. So really, neither one has great health, but we have good weight. We have good melee and stam. So all we need now is a male with really good health, and we'll be able to make a pretty good one of these. I'm going to go ahead and use this guy first. I like her colors a little bit more, the pink and the flame, and I like the fact that she has pretty good melee. So I kicking butt, taking names. The health, even though she doesn't have real good health, 32, like that's not bad. And then it goes up 200, about a little bit less than 200 each. Stam solid, weight, like I said, weight on this one sucks, so we should probably pump some weight right away. And then let's take it for a drive. Well, let's look at the saddle first. I mean, it's a really cool saddle. Like, they did a really good job of making this saddle. Yeah, very, very cool. The skin, the whole concept behind it, it's all very, very cool. All right, so we don't need this. Let's see, what are we doing as far as 128? Not bad. So it hits for 128 right away. You do have this option with the tail, but you need spark for that. So let's go ahead, and this is one of the things I love about this guy. They're great gatherers for pretty much anything. But like what they also get is flint. So like every time you hit a rock, you also get flint, you get stone, you get metal, some metal too, but you also get flint. So now I think he has spark in him. So if you look on the side, power clouds are R1, L2. And now if you do your tail, you blow up that cloud. Okay. And then that took 10 spark. That's not too bad. R1 and R2. Leave that cloud, and then the same thing. You just hit them with your tail, and it lights it. That took up quite a bit more. How do I turn that off? I guess I have to go R1 and R2 again. There we go. So R1, L2 turns on the cloud and turns off the cloud. Turret we don't have, so we won't show you that right now. It's got a cosmetic roar, which you can't do in you can't do in whatever that is mode. Bite or harvest is the bite. So what does that harvest? That's the question. So if I go R thumbstick, it does berries. So it's a berry farmer. There you go. I'm telling you, man, this is such a great early game tame for spark, for rock, for stone. That's the same thing, rock and stone. For berries, like really nothing that it can't harvest. I did not want to get rid of that metal, but that's all right. It also looks like it reduces the weight of stone for sure. So it's 50 in there. It's 100 in mine. So we'll put that back in there. And then flint is 5 in there and 10 in mine. So it halves the weight of flint and stone and probably spark too. 7.5, 14. Yep. So it halves the weight of basically those things. We're going to need a little bit more weight for this guy. That's the only problem with the fact that his weight was so bad, is we're going to have to pump some weight into him. But that's all right. Metal, 18 in mine. So it's kind of like an Anki with metal. It's really, really good with metal. It is basically an Anki on steroids, who can do a whole lot of other things. It's like an Anki and a Doedicurus had a baby and then fed it steroids. That's what you get. Tail whip, fire, right to her. We already did that. Melee is left. We know that one. All right. So we need to get more stone. It's not the fastest thing in the world, but what's up, Thorny? Oh, Thorny Dragon baby. I'm going to try to pick on something my own size. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to come over here and get more spark and more stone. But yeah, it's going to be great for this, guys. It's going to be really, really great for this. I am super, super happy that we got this guy. And yeah, especially because look at that. Look at that. So much spark. So we're going to turn the cloud off. And now we have, let's go ahead and hit that real quick. And now we have just the tail, I believe. So basically, you light the guy on fire, you get the bombs going, and then you can blow them up that way. And they do 72 damage. That's not bad. 72 damage per tick. Over time, like that's pretty good actually. When you're doing 72 damage per tick, that's pretty freaking good. So anyway,
well guys, that happened. What was supposed to be a build video turned into a taming video. I am so sorry. My ADD hit me pretty hard, but that's going to be really good for us moving forward. So if at any point in time you enjoyed this video or learned something about the Edmontonia or just really excited about seeing how this building project turns out, go ahead, leave a like, hit the subscribe button, notifications, all that fun stuff, and we will see you next time.